Hi Nina, I really liked the GIF, so I was trying to reproduce that myself, and you were talking about using the stroke exposure tool instead of the other one. What is the name? The follow path tool. But actually, there is a way to use the follow path and to get a nice line. So I have this shape here, which will be the line uh, the line for the animation, and I will create a new vector layer and create a line here. Okay, I will paint it, and now with the select point tool I will select all the points here and will hit split. Okay, so the idea here is that if I use follow path, the more points I have, the smoother the curve will look when following the path. So for instance, if I create maybe I will undo, if I only have 5 points and now I make this line to follow the path using alt, you can see it is not looking very well because there are not many points to follow the path. But if I select these points again and press split several times, now the line has more points to follow the curve, so it will look better. So if I hit it one more, you can see this looking much softer than before. Okay, so I will do this. Now I will select the follow path tool and I want to start at 0. Right now it is in 60, so I will start with 0, press enter here, and I want to end maybe in second 10 with 100%. Okay, so I press enter here, and now I will create a cycle for this. So right click here, cycle. Okay, and the cycle automatically will go back to frame 1, and that is okay for what I want. Okay, so now I have my line following the entire path. Okay, now there is only one thing I need to do, and this is to right click this keyframe and set the interpolation to linear, because I want the line to keep always the same speed. Okay, so I will set this to linear, and now I have this. Okay, so now right now I can simply create references for this layer. So what I will do is to go to any frame different than 0, okay, and for instance 90, and I will create a reference. I can simply hide the path for this and maybe use another tool. I just want to see the line, and I will create a reference. Okay, and now I will move the reference in the time, because right now it is just over the same line. So I will go to the sequencer here and will drag this layer to the left, so you can see that since I am moving this reference to the left, this line is moving before the original one. So now I have this. I have 2 lines following the same path, okay, which is very similar to what you were doing. So now I will create another reference and repeat the process. So I will move this here, okay, maybe here, and repeat the process until the entire picture is being shown here. So I am just creating references here. Okay, I will do this very quickly. Okay, let's suppose that that's all. So now if I hit play, I have a similar result. Of course your drawing is much better than mine, but it is similar. Now one thing which is cool about working with reference layers is that I can go back to the original layer, and since I have several points, I can use the well, I can modify the color and all that, but also I can modify the line width. So I will use to the line width tool and will select magnet mode. Okay, so if I have that I will unselect all the points pressing escape in the keyboard, and now I am in the frame 0. So now I can modify this line. Maybe this is not what you want, but I can modify the line to be smaller at the extremes. Okay, maybe this. So now, since this is a reference, all the lines will follow that that same line width. So, well, that can be cool. Now, if you did that but you don't like how it worked, you can always go back to the line width tool and set the percentage here to 100. So that resets the line width. So now everything is normal. Now, about the script can make this easier. So I will delete all the reference layers. Okay, so now again I have only the path and a line that is following that path. Okay, I am starting from there. Now this tool here called the layered references, and this is the tool linked in the post. If I press this, it creates several references from the layer I have selected. Okay, so here's the thing. Normally this script applies an offset to each reference. You can see the examples in that thread, and you can see most of the references have an offset, but we don't want an offset for this because we want all the references in the same position. Okay, so I will uncheck this too. Okay, and here you can tell the solver how many references do you want. So in this case I will put 10, and here you can put the delay of frames. So the bigger the delay of frames will be, the bigger the separation between references will be. So maybe 100 is okay for this. So I press OK, and the script automatically will create a group, and this group contains the original layer and all the references. So now here's the thing. If I hit play, you can see this is not working as expected, but the problem is the references are actually starting later than the original. So you can see this green line. This is the start point of that layer. So in my previous example, you remember I moved all the layers to the left because I wanted that layers to start before the original one. Okay, in this case is the opposite. All the layers are starting after the original one. So this won't look good until all the other layers start. Okay, so now it seems to be working. Okay, in 1000 frames the GIF or the animation will look as I wanted. Now to solve this is very simple. I will go back to frame 0 and I simply select the group which contains all these layers, and again in the sequencer I will move the entire group to the left. So I will make that all the layers will start before frame 0. Okay, so I will go down to see. Okay, there are a couple layers there. Okay, one more. Let me see. Okay, now it is working. So that's it. So the script creates all the references. You just set the frames and the number of references, and then you need to move the entire group to the left using the sequencer. So that's it. You can see it is actually very quick to do. Okay, well, I hope this helped you. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.